Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Pod. My name is Marco.
And my name is Catherine, and today we're talking about something we talk about every year.
Every year after Christmas, or well, during the Christmas holidays, we talk about New Year's Day, and a very important topic, New Year's resolutions.
All right, so we're not going to preview anything today. It's all in the dialogue. But when we come back, we'll be talking more about what you hear and some of the great phrases you can use at the new year.
Did you read this? It says that the number one New Year resolution people make is to spend more time with friends and family.
Why would that be funny?
Well, think about it. We are a society that is always on the go. Not because we have to, but because we want to.
Why?
We work hard and spend less time at home because we are trying to provide for our family with goods and services that are usually unnecessary.
I don't agree, but anyways, I think you should start thinking of a New Year's resolution yourself.
What's the point? We always make New Year's resolutions, and by February, we will have forgotten about them. It's pointless.
Well, maybe then you should resolve to sticking to your goals and objectives.
What about you? Your gym bag is gathering dust, and you still have brand new running shoes that are yet to be jogged in.
Well, I would go if you kept your promise of going to the gym with me every day.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, great. We're back. So this is very typical, a New Year's resolution that you make, but then people don't really stick to it, etc.
They don't?
Usually they don't. All right, but you're probably wondering what is a New Year's resolution. So why don't we take a look at this word and many more on Language Takeaway.
Language takeaway.
Okay, so New Year's resolution, let's break this phrase down. The first phrase is New Year's. So the New Year is January 1st in the West, and it is celebrated on the 31st of December at night when the clock changes to the New Year. And a New Year's resolution, remember that S there, is something that you want to do or to change in the new year. It's a fresh start.
Okay, so you pretty much, the verb that you use there is to resolve to do something. So my New Year's resolution is to, go to the gym every day.
It's like a promise to yourself.
Right. So, and this is very common, right, among Americans. They try and, because it's a new year, it's a fresh start, so they want to start doing something great.
Exactly. We can talk about this at the end, but a lot of companies try to use this to sell Americans stupid things. So
all right.
We'll get there in a minute. But the two people in this dialogue are talking about the idea of spending more time with friends and family. And the other person says, well, sometimes it's hard to do that because you have to provide your family with goods and services.
All right.
This phrase goods and services is very common, especially in economics and sociology. So what does this mean?
And they go together, right? So goods are tangible items, things that you buy, like food or, clothes, a TV, etc. Stuff. And services, of course, are other things like, for example, going to the doctor or the dentist or any other service you get.
So service usually includes another person doing something for you. But you might not actually get something physical like a TV if you pay for it.
Right.
So goods and services, it's included in this phrase, always goods and services.
Very good. And well, moving on, as we mentioned with the New Year's resolution, we had that verb there, to resolve. So what does it mean if I want to resolve?
Okay, well, to resolve, as we said, is to decide or to promise yourself to do something. So it's a decision that you don't want to change your mind about. For example, this year, I've resolved to quit smoking. That means I've made a decision for myself and I'm going to do it.
Okay, very good.
It's very strong.
And not to be confused with to solve, right? It has no real relation there, right?
No, resolve to do something is to have a strong passion or interest in doing something for yourself or changing an action.
Very good. And well, our last word for language takeaway is brand new. Something that's brand new.
Brand new. So buy a brand new car. Come down to Captain's Car Lot. So brand new is something we hear a lot in marketing. It's also something that these words just go together very often. And something is new. Okay, you just bought it or it just came out. But something that's brand new is really fresh, really new.
So brand new, a brand new car, a brand new watch, etc. A brand new movie.
a brand new movie, or brand new cereal. Have you ever tried it?
Very good. So, great phrases there. Very good. So great words there. Why don't we listen to the dialogue again? And we'll be back with 3 phrases.
Did you read this? It says that the number 1 New Year resolution people make is to spend more time with friends and family.
Why would that be funny?
Well, think about it. We are a society that is always on the go. Not because we have to, but because we want to.
Why?
We work hard and spend less time at home because we are trying to provide for our family with goods and services that are usually unnecessary.
I don't agree, but anyways, I think you should start thinking of a New Year's resolution yourself.
What's the point? We always make New Year's resolutions, and by February, we will have forgotten about them. It's pointless.
Well, maybe then you should resolve to sticking to your goals and objectives.
What about you? Your gym bag is gathering dust, and you still have brand new running shoes that are yet to be jogged in.
Well, I would go if you kept your promise of going to the gym with me every day.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, we're back. So now let's take a look at these 3 phrases on Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
Okay, this first phrase is very common at gas stations and food, like fast food chains. We say on the go.
All right. So he mentioned that we are a society that is always on the go. It means we're always moving.
Exactly. So you're always going to work, going home from work, going to the store, going to the school to get the kids, always moving. So that kind of action, that kind of life is on the go.
Okay.
You can also say eat on the go. That means I eat while I'm going somewhere, while I'm doing something. I don't sit down.
Okay. So on the go. And well, talking about New Year's resolution, and we said that, well, many people resolve to do something, but they don't really do it. And we have a phrase that is used here, to stick to something. Stick to your resolution.
To stick to it. So you think of tape or glue, these things that help things stick together. Okay. So in that sense, it's kind of, it's a way for you to describe continuing to do something or not stopping, not quitting, not ending it. And so I could say, remember how I said I wanted to quit smoking? Well, I'm really going to stick to this resolution because I think it's important. That means I'm not going to give up.
Right. Very good. So you're going to stay with it. You're not going to give up. All right. So stick to something, like, for example, our English learners, they'll stick to learning English.
And we could say as words of encouragement, hey, stick to it.
Stick to it. Don't give up.
With it. Don't give up.
All right. And, well, finally, they were more arguing about the gym membership and everything. And he mentioned that the gym bag is gathering dust.
All right. This is a very nice phrase, I think, because it's very visual. I like phrases where you can see what's happening. So gathering means collecting. That means, that the dust in the air, it's building on this bag. And something is gathering dust if we don't use it. So we haven't gone to the gym because our bag is in the corner and it's just filled with dust. Exactly. We could also say this about the computer. Why should I buy you a new computer, Marco, if you never use the old one? That's just sitting in the house gathering dust. Very good. Okay. So it's another way of saying you never use it, you never do it, etc. Exactly. For an object, though, you can't say you are gathering dust. No, well, that'd be a little weird. You might be dead or something. All right. Great phrases. So why don't we listen to this dialogue one last time?
Did you read this? It says that the number 1 New Year resolution people make is to spend more time with friends and family.
Why would that be funny?
Well, think about it. We are a society that is always on the go. Not because we have to, but because we want to.
Why?
We work hard and spend less time at home because we are trying to provide for our family with goods and services that are usually unnecessary.
I don't agree, but anyways, I think you should start thinking of a New Year's resolution yourself.
What's the point? We always make New Year's resolutions, and by February, we will have forgotten about them. It's pointless.
Well, maybe then you should resolve to sticking to your goals and objectives.
What about you? Your gym bag is gathering dust, and you still have brand new running shoes that are yet to be jogged in.
Well, I would go if you kept your promise of going to the gym with me every day.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, we're back. And well, as you mentioned, there were some interesting things about this dialogue, especially when they talked about a society that's always on the go. And you mentioned that, well, sometimes you eat on the go. And I've seen people in the United States that are actually eating while driving. I'm guilty of doing that. Really? Yeah. have no time to actually sit down for like 15 minutes and eat.
Now, I remember being in high school at home and, you just have so much stuff to do. You have school, then after school, there's like, soccer practice. After that, there's music lessons and you never have time to eat. So you have to grab food in the car. And then on the way home, you're picking things up and you get home and you do your homework or whatever. There's so much stuff to do and it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop when you grow up. It doesn't stop as if you're an older person. It's the way life is in America.
Wow, yeah, that's really interesting because I think many of our listeners that are in other countries would find that a little bit peculiar if they actually went to the United States and saw somebody in their car, like having a hamburger while driving, and sipping on their soda.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, actually.
Well, that's the thing. You don't have much time. But actually, this is based on true events, kind of, on the fact that many Americans do want to spend more time at home with their friends, with their family, because, as you say, you're always so busy.
And I think it's a nice resolution to resolve to have dinner with your family once or twice a week at home where you sit down and you talk about your lives. It's nice because you get to share and you get to know each other better. And, otherwise you're always just on the go in different places.
Yeah, exactly. So we want to hear your comments and your opinions about this topic. So why don't you visit our website, englishpod.com, and we'll see you guys there.
Don't forget to share with us your New Year's resolutions. Everyone's got one.
Yeah. So, English Pod. My name is Marco.
And my name is Catherine, and it's the Christmas season, Marco, so that means we have a very festive lesson today.
That's right. Christmas is coming up, and, well, a tradition among many people around the world is to buy a Christmas tree.
That's right. I remember when we used to do this in my family. It was one of my favorite times of the year. So we're going to explore this in today's lesson. After we listen to the dialogue, we'll be back to talk about some of these interesting words and phrases.
Back, and as we mentioned, well, the entire dialogue is about a Christmas tree. So why don't you explain what a Christmas tree is? Because many people maybe don't even do or buy Christmas trees.
Okay, well, a Christmas tree is usually a green tree that we cut down and we put in the house. Okay, so it's not a real tree with roots in the ground, but sometimes it comes from a real tree outside. And the tree is very small on the top and it goes out like a triangle. Okay, so it's a special shape. And we generally make it look very pretty with lights and ornaments and decorations. And on Christmas, on the 25th or the 24th, it depends where you come from, we put lots of presents underneath the Christmas tree.
Wow, it sounds amazing. Well, yeah, and it looks very nice.
It does look really beautiful, and it's just a really special part of Christmas.
And well, as you mentioned, sometimes the tree is just a fake plastic tree, but many times it's a real tree, and the type of tree that you use is a pine tree.
Exactly. And so pine tree is a kind of tree that doesn't have leaves. It has needles. That means that they're long, very thin green pieces that are all over the tree. And you can see these trees in most northern places like Scandinavia, or in America, maybe Illinois and Minnesota and Michigan and Vermont.
And they're very, as you say, very unique trees, but they also have a very special smell, the smell of pine.
They do.
Very nice.
It's such a nice smell that a lot of the things that we use in America to clean our houses have a pine smell,
right,
because it makes the house smell nice.
Very good. So a pine tree. The dad brought a pine tree or a Christmas tree home, and, well, the wife was a little bit worried if it will fit.
Okay, will it fit? This is a very important question because a lot of pine trees are very, very tall.
Right.
So if a pine tree is 3 meters tall or 4 meters tall, will it fit is a question we ask. Is it too big? Or is it going to be stuck on the ceiling in the house? And so we could ask this about anything. I just bought a new TV.
Will it fit in the living room?
I don't know. I'm very
huge.
nervous. I spent a lot of money.
All right. And, well, you were talking about the Christmas tree and how you put a lot of nice decorations on it. And so we say that we decorate the tree.
That's right. So the verb here, this is an action word, to decorate. So every holiday season in my family, we take one day and we decorate the tree. That means that we take very small, special ornaments and ribbons and lights, and we put them on the tree to make the tree look pretty.
Wow.
You can also say decorate the house.
Right.
Or to decorate the house for a party. So this means to make something look special or pretty.
Very good. We've taken a look at very specific words related to, Christmas trees and decorating it. So why don't we listen to the dialogue again, and we'll be back to continue with some more language takeaway.
I'm home. Everyone come here. I bought a Christmas tree. Look at this beautiful pine tree.
Wow, it's huge. Are you sure it will fit in the living room?
Awesome. I'll go get the Christmas lights.
Of course it will. Help me put it in the living room.
I found the lights.
I got the Christmas ornaments. We could also place these stockings next to the chimney.
Great idea. While we decorate the tree, we can listen to some good old Christmas songs.
All right, we're back. So why don't we take a look at 3 more words on language takeaway part 2.
Language takeaway.
There's just so many words that are associated with Christmas and the Christmas season that we have to look at them again here in Language Takeaway Part 2. And the first one we've already mentioned. It goes together with the phrase to decorate the tree. Okay, so what do we decorate the tree with, Marco?
You mentioned ornaments.
That's right.
Christmas ornaments.
Christmas ornaments. And so an ornament is a thing. It's something that we use to make something else look prettier. And so in this case, ornaments are sometimes round and red or green or gold. We hang them on the tree.
And well, in this case, it's a Christmas ornament for the tree, but an ornament can be anything, any nice piece of art or something that you can use to decorate your house, right?
Exactly. And in my family, ornaments aren't just those round circles or balls for Christmas. Every family member has a special kind of ornament. So my dad has Santa Claus ornaments, and my mom has bunny rabbit ornaments, and I have angel ornaments.
Wow.
So everybody has a special one.
Oh, that's really nice. And well, apart from ornaments, there is also this tradition of hanging stockings.
Okay, so a stocking, you might have heard this word before in the sense of a clothing item. A stocking is like a sock.
A big sock.
A big sock. And it also means the old stockings that women would wear, like tights. But in this case, a Christmas stocking, is a very, very, very big sock that we hang. And on Christmas, we get to fill it with very special things like candy and toys.
Candy, toys, very good. So actually, you hang the stockings, and the common place to do it in, or to put them on, is on the chimney, right?
That's right. So there's a fireplace, and usually above the fireplace, there's a shelf. We call it a mantle. And there's a place there to hang these. And the place where all of the smoke from the fire comes out is the chimney.
Okay.
It's also the place where Santa Claus comes down.
Right. So you have the fireplace where you put the wood. You have the mantle, that's the space where you actually put the stockings on. And the tube that goes up and where the smoke comes out of is called the chimney.
Right, so you don't want to live there. And then actually the joke is that Santa Claus is definitely too fat to go down the chimney. But it's a special place in the Christmas story because that's what Santa Claus does.
Very good. Interesting words. Why don't we listen to this dialogue one last time?
I'm home. Everyone come here. I bought a Christmas tree. Look at this beautiful pine tree.
Wow, it's huge. Are you sure it will fit in the living room?
Awesome. I'll go get the Christmas lights.
Of course it will. Help me put it in the living room.
I found the lights.
I got the Christmas ornaments. We could also place these stockings next to the chimney.
Great idea. While we decorate the tree, we can listen to some good old Christmas songs.
All right, we're back. So as you say, the Christmas season is important in America, and people not only decorate Christmas trees, but also their house, and even outside they put Christmas lights all over the house. They put little statues of Santa Claus and reindeer, and it's a very, I don't know, sometimes lavish thing to do.
It is. It's almost funny how much people like to spend on not just time, but also money on decorating their houses. And so where I come from, people decorate the outsides a lot. You have Christmas lights on all parts of the house, and then maybe, all of the reindeer in the front yard, all whatever. And are there like 12 of them or 9 of them? I don't remember.
It's 12. But actually, it was nice because when I lived there, with my parents, we would go out and tour around the neighborhood just to see other people's Christmas lights and decorations, because, as we say, some of them can be very, very nice, and they take a lot of time and effort into decorating it.
They do. It's really special. And at my house, we generally just decorated the inside, but sometimes we did lights on the outside. And there's some very funny movies that talk about this, like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Right.
And so there's some really funny scenes about putting Christmas lights on the house.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today, but we'll definitely post a link of this movie that's actually very good. It kind of depicts the traditional American in a funny way.
It's a very funny movie.
And welcome back to English Pod. My name is Marco.
And my name is Catherine, and today we have an elementary level lesson for you guys out there.
That's right. Today we are going to talk about an interesting topic, especially for women. We are going to the nail salon.
Okay, so we're going to get our fingernails painted. All right, so let's take a look at vocabulary preview to find out what nail salon means.
Vocabulary preview.
All right, so if you go to a nail salon, it's a specific place where they paint your nails, right?
Exactly. So it's a shop or a store where you can have your nails painted. So they have special people to help you.
If you want to go get your hair cut, you would go to the hair salon.
Exactly. So we have hair salon and nail salon. In this case, at the nail salon, they can't cut your hair.
Okay, very good. So why don't we listen to our dialogue for the first time?
Honey, I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I told you already. I'm going to get my nails done.
Again? You just went last week. You spend more time at the nail salon than you do here at home. Honestly, why do you need a manicure every week?
Well, first of all, I like to pamper myself, and my nails look great. You should come with me.
Why? I don't want to have nail polish or anything like that.
They don't only paint my nails. The manicurist will remove my cuticles, file my nails, and apply at least 4 coats of nail polish.
Yeah, sounds like something I should definitely do.
All right, we're back. So now we found some very interesting and specific words related to nails. So why don't we look at those now on Language Takeaway?
Language takeaway.
All right. So this first word is an important word for every woman to know. And I know a lot of men who get this too. It's called a manicure.
All right, manicure. And what exactly is a manicure?
Well, a manicure is a service that you get at a nail salon. And that means that the people at the nail salon will cut your nails and shape your nails. That means if you want them to be pointy or boxy, and then you get them painted and dried.
Okay, so they basically take care of your nails, of your fingernails, a manicure.
Exactly. And so the important thing to remember here that a manicure is for your hands.
Right, so you can also get your toenails or your feet taken care of, right?
Exactly. So that's different. That's a pedicure because pedi means foot. So pedicure is for your feet and a manicure is for your hands.
All right, very good. And well, we talked about painting your nails, and that paint has a specific name, right?
Exactly. So you wouldn't use wall paint on your fingers, would you?
Right.
So you have to use a special paint, and this is called nail polish.
Nail polish, okay.
So a polish is something that makes a surface or a thing shiny. Okay, so nail polish is a paint that makes your nails very shiny.
All right, very good. And well, moving on, we talked about a manicure, and there's a specific word for the person that provides this service, that takes care of your nails.
Okay, so the job at a nail salon is manicurist. That's the person who paints your nails, okay?
All right.
And so you could say, I have a favorite manicurist. Her name is Sally.
Okay, very good. And well, manicurists, they perform a manicure. And well, apart from painting your nails, they also push your cuticles or remove your cuticles, like in the dialogue. What are the cuticles?
Okay, cuticle is a very hard word. This word describes the skin around your fingernail. Okay, so you have skin all over your body, but on your fingernail, you have special kind of skin. And so a manicurist will sometimes push or cut the dead skin, that's the cuticle, from your finger.
Okay, very good. So if you look at your fingernails now, you will see a little thin layer of skin on your fingernail. That's the cuticle. And well, apart from removing your cuticles and painting your nails, they will also file your nails. And this is a verb, to file.
To file. Okay, so this is a word that's kind of like cut or trim, but a file is a more delicate process. So it means that we kind of shave off very, very, very little at a time. And so to file your nails means to make them shaped differently or to smooth them. They're not cutting, clip, clip, clip. It's not that. It's a little bit less than that.
And now there's also a noun for this, a nail file. And most women will usually have it. It's a long piece of cardboard that has a paper that's kind of like sand on it, kind of like sandpaper.
It doesn't feel good when you rub it with your hand.
With your hand. But if you use it on your nails, it will little by little just take away little parts of your nail. Yeah.
Like that.
You usually see it, the many secretaries, in TV shows, they're always filing their nails.
Exactly, making them perfect.
Okay, so those are the words we have for language takeaway. Why don't we take a look at our dialogue again, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Honey, I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I told you already. I'm going to get my nails done.
Again? You just went last week. You spend more time at the nail salon than you do here at home. Honestly, why do you need a manicure every week?
Well, first of all, I like to pamper myself, and my nails look great. You should come with me.
Why? I don't want to have nail polish or anything like that.
They don't only paint my nails. The manicurist will remove my cuticles, file my nails, and apply at least 4 coats of nail polish.
Yeah, sounds like something I should definitely do.
All right, we're back. So now why don't we start with some phrases, some very good phrases that we found in this dialogue in Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
This first phrase is really important when we talk about nails because it's the way that we describe going to the nail salon. So I can say, I'm going to get my nails done today.
Okay, so to get your nails done, that means that you're going to get your nails cut, filed, painted, etc.
I'm going to get a manicure, but that's very, serious. So you could say, I'm going to get my nails done. It's more spoken language.
Okay, so I'm going to get my nails done, or you got your nails done. Very good. And well, the woman was talking about why she likes to go get a manicure, and she said that she likes to pamper herself.
Okay, this is very common, especially when women are trying to talk about why they spend money on hair and nails and clothes. They say, I like to pamper myself. To pamper means to treat very, very well.
Okay. So if you go get a manicure, it's kind of like pampering yourself, or maybe going to a spa.
Exactly, or getting a massage. And so we could say also, don't pamper the dog. He's very naughty.
So a synonym would be to spoil.
To spoil oneself, to pamper.
Indulge. Okay. So, and, well, she was talking about how they perform a manicure, and she talked about 4 coats of nail polish. So a coat, we know that it's a kind of like a jacket, right? But in this case?
Yeah. In this case, it means a layer. So you paint your nails one time, okay? You have color. Maybe it doesn't look right. Okay, it's very thin. So you say, okay, I'm going to paint 2 coats, and then you paint one more time, and the color gets darker. And you paint one more time, and the color gets very dark and very thick. And so these are called coats. That means layers of nail polish. And it's a special word we use when we're talking about painting our nails.
Right. So it's not only for nails, but if you're painting your house, maybe you need 2 or 3 coats of paint.
Exactly. If we have a red wall and we want to paint it white, we definitely need 2, 3, maybe 4 coats of paint. Otherwise, we'll still see the red.
Okay, very good. Very interesting phrases. Let's take a look at this dialogue for the very last time, and we'll be back shortly.
Honey, I'll be right back.
Where are you going?
I told you already. I'm going to get my nails done.
Again? You just went last week. You spend more time at the nail salon than you do here at home. Honestly, why do you need a manicure every week?
Well, first of all, I like to pamper myself, and my nails look great. You should come with me.
Why? I don't want to have nail polish or anything like that.
They don't only paint my nails. The manicurist will remove my cuticles, file my nails, and apply at least 4 coats of nail polish.
Yeah, sounds like something I should definitely do.
All right, we're back. So, Catherine, are you a big fan of manicures? Do you get it done often?
I didn't used to, but I really enjoy them now. I think it's a nice way to relax on the weekends. So every couple of weeks, I go to the nail salon and I get my nails done.
All right. And I think one of the words that we didn't talk about here, but it's very, I don't know, for men, it's kind of a strange smell, is nail polish remover. The acetone, right? It's a very strong chemical.
It is really disgusting. Nail polish remover, the word to remove means to take away. And so when the nail polish, we want to change the color, we have to use this. It's like water, but it smells really bad. And so my boyfriend always gets angry when I use the nail polish remover because the whole house starts to stink.
It's a very strong smell and you get kind of dizzy. So
yeah, it goes into your head.
All right. Well, if you guys have any questions, any doubts, or any suggestions about this lesson or any other lesson, please come to our website, englishpod.com, and we'll see you guys there.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Name is Marco.
I'm Amira.
Amira and I are here today with an interesting lesson about a hotel situation. Amira, why don't you give us a little bit more information?
Well, the situation is taking place in a hotel, and someone is checking in and is obtaining an upgrade.
An upgrade. Okay, that's an interesting word. Why don't we listen to the dialogue and then we'll come back and explain all this vocabulary.
Good afternoon. What can I do for you?
I'd like to check in, please. I have a reservation under the name Anthony Roberts.
All right. Roberts. Oh, Mr. Roberts, we've been expecting you. And here is your key card to the presidential suite.
But there must be some mistake. My reservation was for a standard room.
Are you sure? Let me double check.
Yeah, here, this is my confirmation number.
You're right, Mr. Roberts. There seems to be a mix-up. Unfortunately, we're overbooked at the moment.
So...
Not to worry. We're pleased to offer you a complimentary upgrade.
Woohoo! Presidential suite, baby!
Okay, everyone. That is nice, huh?
Yeah, the guy is really excited that he's gonna get the presidential suite.
Yes, there's some interesting phrases and vocabulary items here, and I know, Marco, you want to talk about some of them.
Right. The first one, and this is really useful for all of our listeners who travel a lot. This phrase will come in handy, and it is, I have a reservation under the name.
Under the name.
Under the name.
Under the name.
So before we explain this phrase, let's listen to some examples on how it is used in other situations, and then we'll come back and give you more information.
My secretary made a reservation under my name.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't have a reservation under that name.
Do you have a reservation under the name Smith?
All right, some really good examples there on how we could use this phrase in other situations, but just in case, let me explain it real fast. Under the name means that when you go to the restaurant or a hotel and you tell them your name, they know that you are the person that they have been expecting. They have been waiting.
Yes. Well, I have chosen another useful phrase for you, and it is mix up.
Mix up.
Mix up.
Mix up.
There seems to be a mix up. Before we talk about this phrase, let's listen to some examples of how it is used.
There was a mix-up at the airport and my bags were sent to Antarctica.
I'm sorry, sir. There's been a terrible mix-up. We've given you the wrong baby. Okay, that was useful and funny.
Yeah, that's the baby situation.
Oh my God, imagine that happening.
Yeah, I know.
Well, guys, so a mix-up is a confusion or a misunderstanding.
Exactly. Well put.
All right, Marco, what do you have for us?
Okay, the next word that we should take a look at is overbooked.
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 Overbooked. What does that mean?
So if a hotel or a flight is overbooked, it means that they are full. They are more than full.
Right, so they cannot accept any more people.
Exactly.
Okay, now, why is this phrase useful?
Because it happens all the time.
There's so many other situations where you can use this word or hear it from other native English speakers. For example, a bus or a train can be overbooked.
Exactly, that's really common. Okay, let's take a look at the last phrase for today, and that is complimentary upgrade.
Complimentary upgrade.
Complimentary upgrade.
Complimentary upgrade.
So this means that, for example, when the hotel is overbooked and all of their standard rooms are full, they will give you a better room, a more expensive room, but free.
Yes, because it was not your fault.
Right. This also happens sometimes, if you're lucky, on airplane flights.
Yes.
So if you are in economy class and an airplane, but for some reason it's overbooked, they will move you to business class or first class for free.
I have a similar story, but I'm not going to tell you about it now. For now, let's go and listen to the dialogue one more time, and when we come back, we'll talk some more.
Good afternoon. What can I do for you?
I'd like to check in, please. I have a reservation under the name Anthony Roberts.
All right. Roberts. Oh, Mr. Roberts, we've been expecting you. And here is your key card to the presidential suite.
But there must be some mistake. My reservation was for a standard room.
Are you sure? Let me double check.
Yeah, here, this is my confirmation number.
You're right, Mr. Roberts. There seems to be a mix-up. Unfortunately, we're overbooked at the moment.
So...
Not to worry. We're pleased to offer you a complimentary upgrade.
Woohoo! Presidential suite, baby!
I love listening to this dialogue. It's just so nice to see that someone is enjoying his upgrade so much, huh?
Yeah, especially since he was expecting just a really normal room and now he's gonna be treated like a king.
So Marco, have you ever gotten a complimentary upgrade?
Yes, I did. When I was traveling through India, I bought a normal seat in the train, but for some reason, it was overbooked. So I talked to the station manager and I got a complimentary upgrade to first class.
I had a similar experience as well. I was flying from Shanghai to Qatar and I actually had an economy seat, but for some reason they just upgraded me and I was so happy.
Oh, really? Like,
yes.
It wasn't overbooked?
Well, I'm not sure because normally the night flight is not that full, but they upgraded me for some reason and I was so happy. It was an upgrade to first class.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yes.
I would prefer a first class upgrade on an airplane. Yeah, any day.
Well, you know what really amazed me was like the food you get there. You know, you have a 5-course meal.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And you get all the drinks you can get, right?
Exactly.
Wow, I would be really happy there. All right, everyone, we're out of time today, but be sure to listen tomorrow because we'll be back again with another great podcast. And also, don't forget to go to our website at englishpod.com and leave us all your questions and comments in our community forum.
Yes, and we would also appreciate your suggestions. And I hope you enjoyed the lesson today. And Marco and I will be back tomorrow with another great lesson for you. But for now, it's bye.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
Check in. Under the name. Reservation. Confirmation. Mix up. Complimentary upgrade. Overbooked. Check out. Booking. Concierge. Deluxe room. Receipt.
Let's try that faster.
Booking. Mix up. Under the name. Reservation. Deluxe room. Overbooked. Check out. Receipt. Complimentary upgrade. Concierge. Check in. Confirmation.
Now say the word and hear it in a sentence.
Under the name. Under the name. Under the name. Confirmation. 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 Mix up. Mix up. Mix up. Overbooked. Overbooked. Overbooked.